What's going on, everybody? Welcome to ETM Sports Nation. We're ready for our new week of sports. This is my guest, John Taormina. Welcome.
How's it going, guys?
I'm glad to have him on. And want to welcome all our viewers for joining. YouTube is up. Waiting for more viewers on Instagram. Let's see what we got going on.
Yeah, this looks good. This setup is crazy.
So, how we doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you? First, I mean,
good.
I want to thank you for having me on.
Yeah, of course.
This is
I'm excited. I've been wanting, to have you on for a while, and
yeah,
this is going to be a good show today.
Yeah, I mean, you got this set up, everything top notch. So looking forward to doing this. Like I said, thanks for having me on.
Of course.
This is definitely. I'm hoping that this could blow up for you.
Yep.
And then we could look back and be like, wow, I was on a podcast that got pretty crazy. So I think with all the work you're doing, you keep everything up. I don't think people realize sometimes the work that goes into doing this.
Yep.
And I could just tell how committed you are to it. And like I said, if you keep doing that,
James has joined.
Don't see why it can't blow up. So just wanted to give you your kudos and tell you just to keep going, man. Everything is looking real good.
Thank you. So there's a lot going on in sports this week. The wild card series just wrapped up between all the, between the Cubs, now the Cubs are playing the Brewers, and you got the Dodgers now playing the Phillies after the Dodgers swept the Reds. After another sad season for the New York Mets, I'm always going to do a quick jab at the Mets because the
New York Mets, man.
The Mets are my entire team sucks, so that's what they stand for.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers took quick work with the Reds, so that was
was anything else expected? I mean,
Ohtani's unbelievable.
Yeah, they made light work of them.
Ohtani literally annihilated pretty much almost by himself.
Yeah, I think
what he had 2 home runs the other night.
Believe so. I think the first night that they played them, it was 10-5 the final. I mean, that makes it sound closer than it really was. They were, in the wheelhouse every game.
And the Tigers, I think it's actually an upset, because they blew a 15.5 game lead with the Guardians.
It was crazy, like you said, mid-season looked like Tigers were gonna run for everything.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, blew big leads and kind of, to me, really showed who they really are rather than that stretch they had. I mean, it's a long season.
15.5 game lead is pretty big lead to blow, though.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost,
I mean, that's never happened in the history of baseball either. Blowing a 15.5 lead and losing the division.
Right. Big collapse for sure.
You got to give Cleveland the credit though for coming back the way they did and putting the hammer down and taking the division over.
That's it.
But unfortunately, Cleveland failed in the wild card. Losing 2 out of 3.
That's it.
At home. I mean, now Detroit, is pretty much reinserted themselves as a top dog now in the American League.
Yeah, I think that's what's hard about these wild card games. It's the best of 3. Anyone can win.
Yep.
You don't show up, that's it. That's it.
Right.
You don't show up, you're going home. It's that simple.
So do you think the Tigers could beat the Mariners?
I mean, I think that's really going to be a good matchup. Hard to really say. I mean, both solid teams. We'll see how that one's going to go. I mean, I think it could go really either way. That one I'm not too sure how I would have to pick,
All right. Since we're talking about Seattle and we're talking, obviously Cal Raleigh's having one of the best seasons in the history of a catcher. Can't deny it. Do you think Judge is still the MVP or?
So it's hard to really look at this one without being biased. I mean, like you said, Cal, 60-plus home runs? I
think he is. I think he has 60 on the dot. Yeah, because Judge still has the record.
Yeah, I mean, monster season, no doubt about it. He didn't really hit for average. I mean,
No, his average, I don't care. I still think average has a big part in determining an MVP candidate.
For sure.
especially because Judge is every other stat in baseball #1 besides the
Right.
home runs and the RBIs.
Right.
I personally think Judge is going to get it because
Yeah.
he has the OP on base percentage, he has the slugging percentage, he has the
Everything.
walks, he has pretty much every stat except the home runs and RBIs, and yet alone just that he has the 50. He still has 53 home runs.
Yeah.
And he has over 100, and he had over 100 RBIs again
I
easily.
mean, another beast season. There's
And
a reason.
I would say he had a good wild card round too, Judge. He had
Yeah.
364
Yeah.
in the series against the Red Sox.
You look
But-
at.
Go ahead.
God, thanks. So I mean, you look at the Yankees. The Yankees are going to go as far as Judge takes them.
Yeah,
we've
he's
seen
the
it time
captain.
and time again. There's a
Mhm.
reason this guy's the captain. As far as he goes is how they're going to go. So
Right.
hopefully he can keep it up. I mean, there's going to be other moments where he's needed for sure, without
Yeah.
a doubt. I mean, this is really just the beginning as far as you're looking at them. I mean, I would say people expected them to beat the Red Sox. Obviously,
I expected them to beat the Red Sox. 'Cause the Yankees have been the hottest team, in baseball the last 2 months. They
Yeah,
said they
yeah.
before the series with the Red Sox, they were like 33-14 in the last 47.
I think that's what people forget too. They were struggling, they were slumping for that big stretch, and everyone was just like, it's over, it's this, it's that. That's why you play 162 games.
Right.
You're not, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yep. I
If they
agree.
can stay healthy, I mean, what we saw last night. Let's get into Cam Schlittler.
Unbelievable, unbelievable night Cam had. It was it was the greatest performance in the history of the postseason for a rookie pitcher. They said.
I've looked at it. This guy, you wouldn't have thought this guy was a rookie. He was supposed to be in Double-A this year. It was
Phenomenal. Like it reminded me of a 2000s type World Series run type starting pitching night.
Yeah.
It was that impressive.
Yeah. I mean, just watching this guy last night, first off, the guy is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. He's, 6'6", throwing a fastball 100 plus. I
Right.
mean, he's got good stuff,
Yep.
Just watching him last night, I was like, wow, this
Unbelievable.
This guy, when you...
I call him Killer Cam.
Yeah,
he was a
yeah.
killer
So I
last
saw
night.
the people sharing that.
He
and
was a
stuff.
monster.
I mean, you watch him last night. Like you said, this is supposed to be a rookie guy.
Yeah.
The guy, he wasn't supposed to be here. Injuries plagued the Yankees. They lose Cole, they lose Schmidt, they lose all these other stars, Stroman,
Right.
yada yada. He comes in, lights out on the whole season so far. I mean, he had a sub-3 ERA. I think I want to say
He only had a
2.96.
2. Yeah, that's what they said.
2.96
2.96.
Comes in last night. Biggest game of the season till now.
Easily the biggest
And
game.
what
of the
does he
season.
do? He absolutely mows down Boston.
Mows him.
Down Boston.
Mows him. 8 shutout innings, 12 strikeouts, and only 5 hits.
I mean, what more can you ask for?
And-
That's
And throwing 99 to 100.
yeah.
All the
And
way
he
to the
didn't look
eighth.
like he was tired.
No, he could have went the 9th easily, but obviously Bednar's lights out too, so
Yeah,
they
I
gave him the
think it
close.
was smart to let him just go the 8th and then
Got to give Boone
get
the
to
credit.
the bullpen. Yeah,
Boone. They showed
made
him
adjustments.
verbally saying that he's going out for the 8th inning.
Right.
So Boone made, and I got to give Boone credit for this. He gave he made the right moves when it comes to the starting lineup. I mean, Rosario came through,
Yeah. That
base hit,
base hit.
It
scored
drove
a run.
Bellinger.
Yep.
and then Volpe has been phenomenal.
He's been swinging good. Yeah.
He's been
He's
great
swinging good.
in the
Yeah.
playoffs so
And they're
far.
gonna need him. They're gonna need him for sure.
They're gonna need him. They're gonna need Bellinger. They're gonna need Judge to keep doing what he's doing. They're gonna need Stanton. Stanton
Yeah.
came alive last night.
Yep.
Even though
Should have had a.
he should have had a home run, he thought he had a home run, and then he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I got to run to
He
second."
got out of the box real
Yeah.
gimpy there, thinking
Yeah.
that he was
But he-
heading for the cleaners there.
He got there and beat it. So
Yeah, I think like
Stanton's
you were saying with that pitching performance, we
Yeah,
don't
phenomenal.
realize what we really witnessed last
Phenomenal.
night. I mean, when you watch a pitcher that's a quote unquote ace, he's a
Right.
bull, he's their horse. Watching him last night, I was sitting there like, you would never think this guy is a 23, 24-year-old kid that just came into the league.
He was like a veteran,
Yeah.
easily.
it's like he had that look in his eye, just that poise, that mean killing machine look that it didn't matter who was coming to the plate.
Yep.
He was executing and he was not going to lose this game. It's that
Absolutely.
simple. It's that simple.
I mean, he was the first pitcher in the history of baseball as a rookie, and there's been many years of baseball and postseasons to have 8 scoreless innings, like I said, 12 plus strikeouts. And the thing is, he didn't walk anyone. He didn't walk anybody.
Yeah. And like you said, too, there was never a point in which it looked like he was in big trouble. There was a couple where I think they got first and second. He got out of it. It was never a point where you were holding your breath like, man, this is, you know what I mean? He had full control. And that was the difference maker. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start.
Throwing 99, 100, too, the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, you look at game 1 when Fried was in, you know, he's their ace, goes 6 innings, scoreless ball.
I'm really happy with our starting rotation, especially, you know, thinking past this year, obviously, when Cole comes back. You have some serious rotation.
Exactly. Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to mention. Let's put all the rest of this year aside. If they don't do nothing and, you know, next season Cole comes back, you're looking at Cole, Fried, Rodon.
The best rotation in baseball.
And then whoever the 5, you know.
It would be, I think, it would be Louis Heel. I don't think Smith's going to be a Yankee next season.
Okay, yeah, maybe Heel. Yeah, I could see that.
I think Heel's better than Smith.
Sure, yeah, yeah. But you look at that rotation, that's nothing to be upset about. That's arguably
not because the Yankees are my team. I think that is the best rotation in baseball.
Yeah, I mean,
Cole and Fried, and Cole didn't even play this year. With Cam, that's like a 3-headed monster.
Yeah. And like you say, the youth is on his side. He's a young guy. I mean, this guy, we could be talking about him years from now. Like, man, this guy turned into the real deal.
And it wasn't like his first start, like it was a fluke. He's been excellent all season. That was his 12th start, and that was his best start of the season with all the pressure all over him.
Yeah.
And to do what he did is absolutely phenomenal.
And I thought it was hysterical, too, because a kid from Boston and the Boston season, he was growing up a Boston fan, obviously, for him. It's just,
he's turning everybody into Yankee fans.
Yeah, I saw that. His family, right?
Yeah. After the game, he was saying, I turn everybody to Yankee fans now. So.
Yeah. I mean, unbelievable performance. You know, they're going to need him in the next round. There's no doubt about it. It's all hands on deck.
I'm curious who's going to start game 1 against the Blue Jays.
Right. I mean, they're all on short rest, so we'll see. I don't think he would push Fried. That, you know,
even though the
get,
Blue
3
Jays
days rest, 2.5.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to starting Fried.
Yeah, I just don't know if he will. But, you know, we'll see.
He definitely don't start Rodon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he's a lot sooner.
Rest. Yeah. But, you know, regarding last
Louis
night.
Seal could start game 1.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
he's solid. He was the rookie of the year last year.
Yeah.
For the America League.
Started off this year, I think, with that injury, right? He had, was it his elbow? Or no, his shoulder, I believe, was the injury.
I think it was the shoulder.
Yeah.
If I had to, remember.
I mean, we'll see what they're going to come out with, but just absolutely dominance last night. And the big thing I noticed, when they had runners in scoring position last night, they made them pay. That was the big
And it
difference.
wasn't swinging for the fence.
Right.
Like Volpe. Mm-hmm. He's not swinging for the fence. He did an opposite field base hit.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly hit. I can't say it enough. Volpe's been absolutely great for us recently.
And he's taken a lot of heat this year. A lot of heat, which,
fine.
Fine.
That could relate with the shoulder. Because he had a shoulder injury, and maybe he wasn't right. And ever since they gave him a little bit of rest, he's been great.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's definitely going to be a key part to their success.
Jazz is going to be a big part too.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at
game 2 when he rounded the bases. Mm-hmm. That's the game.
Yeah, he scored on that play. Yeah. I think you need him in the lineup. You can't go this wishy-washy. Too many, they're playing the analytics and stuff. Stop. The guy is one of the reasons you got there.
Right.
He went 30-plus home runs, 30 stolen bases, I believe.
Phenomenal year.
He had a good year. He had a great year. And you saw the response that night, right, when they interviewed him at the end of the game. His back is turned.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, were you surprised that you weren't in the game?" He goes, "I would say so." And he was keeping his composure. What do you think he felt? He was probably like, "Well, this guy's an idiot.
Rice should have played too." Ben Rice should have played
Yeah.
too. And the minute Ben Rice plays in game 2, right? Because he missed game 1 with Chisholm, he hits a 2-run bomb.
Yeah.
First at bat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rice is the truth. I'm convinced.
They're gonna need these guys.
Ben
to show
Rice
up
is going to
next.
be the first baseman, I think, next year. I don't think Goldschmidt will be back.
Yeah, I mean,
next season.
Goldschmidt's an older guy. He's had his moments. He's helping them in different types of ways. But yeah, the future obviously isn't Paul Goldschmidt. Yeah,
he's 37 years old too.
yeah, he's on his way out. There's no other way to put it.
He does have a great glove, and when you need a hit, he could come through still, especially against lefties. He's phenomenal against lefties.
Yeah. So I mean, Yankees move on. It was crazy too because Crochet. He was game 1. He was mowing down the Yanks, mowing them down. I think 16, 17 straight he put down.
Yeah.
Everyone's all worried.
He's gonna probably win the Cy Young.
I would imagine. So just watching that game, he was so dominant.
Screwball is unbelievable.
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah,
but Crochet is taking it.
yeah. I think I agree
Crochet
with
has
that.
more stuff.
Just watching him too, I'm like, he was filthy, just overpowering to you watching this guy.
What was it? 16 straight guys he sat down
I think it was
after
16,
the Volpe home
16.
run.
Yeah, he just put on a masterclass. There's no other way to put it. And like you say, Yanks were looking like, hey, this might not go the way I want to. Come back, win 2 straight, moving on. I mean,
it's never happened since that new rule. When
I saw that
implicated 3 games in the wild card.
Yeah.
So,
which I was surprised about. I was like, huh. But like you said, it must have not been a real recent, historic stat.
No. Since 2022.
Yeah.
They just implemented 2 more games.
Yeah, because people will mention that to me. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's not like you came down 3-0.
No.
You know what I mean? You're coming back from 1 game. So, Yanks moving on. I mean, I just watched that series, and it was just like, the bullpen makes me nervous.
Right.
The starters, you feel very confident about.
I'm confident about the starters. And
Yeah.
I don't even think you could pick, if they go the way they're going and they keep it up, you could have these guys going to 6 innings, and then you don't really have to worry about the nervousness of putting in Devin Williams and Weaver. You could put in Bednar in for the 8th and 9th. I think Bednar's lights out.
Yeah, I mean, he's had definitely his moments. I just think...
And you got Duvall, too.
Right. If you're Boone, you need to ride your starting rotation as long as you can.
I agree.
They've been lights out. There's no reason to get cute. I look at that game 1. Fried's in the 6th inning. I know he's at 100-plus pitches or around 100, hovering there. It was the 8 and 9 hitter. Yep. Why are you not going to get the guy that you just paid all this money to?
Right.
And he's your horse with Cole out, and you could argue even he's still going to be potentially the ace with Cole back.
Yep.
Why are you not riding him? Why? You're facing the 8 and 9 batters. Let him stay in.
He is the ace.
Yeah.
Without Cole, he is the ace. He is the Yankees' ace.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Exactly. And I think he kind of learned from that mistake, because if you remember in that game, Cora, he left Crochet in. And what happens? The guy goes what? I think he went to the 8th.
Right.
Then
He did go into the 8th. And the Yankees should have won the 9th, honestly.
Yeah.
Bases loaded, no outs. I mean,
Right.
you think Stanton or somebody would at least hit a fly ball to drive one person in at least.
Yeah.
A single, the game's tied.
Yeah.
The series would have been over already.
Exactly. And that's the big difference, like you say, between winning and losing. You cannot strand runners.
No.
Especially with no outs. You can't do it. It's a recipe to say, I'm not winning this game.
Nope.
And that's the big difference when it comes to, playoff baseball in general. It's going to be the guy or the team that scores runs when players are in scoring position. You have to. You have to have productive at-bats. You can't be strike 3 looking, fly out, foul ball. You can't. You got
to fight in the postseason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to be sat down. That's just what it comes down to.
That's it.
And I think Austin Wells has been another key factor for the Yankees big time recently. In the last 2 games, bringing in multiple runs.
Yeah, I think it's definitely interesting to see his outlook regarding what his future looks like with the team. It seems
I think he'll be
there.
I think he'll be a Yankee next year. His recent performances have really shown.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
And he's a good catcher.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
The thing is, catchers don't hit 300 anymore.
yeah, I don't remember the last one I've seen. Like
Yadier Molina.
Right, yeah.
I mean, but
yeah.
he was
He's a one of
Yadier
one
Molina
type, yeah.
is one of the greatest catchers who ever
Exactly.
played.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with his future with the Yanks, but at least now, they come back on Boston, pick up 2 games,
Yep.
and now they're heading down to Toronto. So we'll kind of see what goes on with that. I mean, it
It's
should
going
be
to
a
be
good
mostly
matchup.
Toronto fans because they're doing that rule there.
Oh, they're not letting Yankee fans in. It's
doing
so
the same thing.
it's so sheepish how
And all the stuff
teams
probably
do
has a
that.
lot to do with going on between the United States and Canada too.
Yeah,
But it is what it is. I
bunch
guess.
of pansies.
Yeah. So I just want to mention Volpe one more time. He had 12 at bats. He went 4 for 12, which is pretty, it's pretty good. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 333 average.
Mm.
I really, and his fielding he didn't make any errors.
Yeah,
I
which
don't
has
think
been a big issue for him this
He
year.
didn't make
Big
any
issue.
errors. And Chisholm made a very tough throw on one of them trying to make a turn or 2 the other night, but he couldn't turn 2 because Volpe had to dig a ball out of the ground. I was like, oh, this ball's
I saw that
going
one.
past him.
He probably saved.
Yeah, he
an
saved
extra base
second and
there,
third
yeah.
easily.
Yeah, that pick you're talking about,
Yeah,
right?
the pick.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was tremendous.
If he didn't make that pick, it could have been a different game.
And exactly what you said right there. That's the thing. Those plays are the difference makers in games.
Yep.
You come up with those big plays, you're putting yourself in a different position, to succeed and win. You don't make those plays, then what? The team that is going to win is the one that capitalizes on the big mistakes that come from the other team. It's like anything else.
Right.
It sounds cliche, but it's the truth.
It is what it is. The
It's
least
the truth.
mistakes you make, the more you have a chance to win, especially in the playoffs.
Exactly.
I mean, to the Cleveland and the Detroit game, when what was it? I think it was game 2. When they didn't hit it, they hit like runs that were over. Remember the ball that went over Schoolball's head, and the guy heads up base running ran home.
He
and
took
he
another
slid in.
bag. Yeah.
That wasn't even out of the infield, and it was a run that made him win the game.
Right, heads up baseball.
Heads
up baseball, and you have to, especially now, like you say, everything's at risk. It's all or nothing, win or go home, pretty much. So, if you're gonna win, you gotta capitalize on mistakes. I know we've said it several times already, but it's just what has to be done. The team that does that is 9 times out of 10, if not more, the team that's gonna move on.
Yep.
It's that simple.
Yep. But the Yankees are playing the Blue Jays starting tomorrow night. Tomorrow, actually, at 4:00. It's not a late game for some reason.
Yeah,
it's early,
weird, right? You would
right
think.
in the middle of the day.
Yeah, definitely a little strange. But
it's the first, believe it or not, it's the first postseason meeting between the Yankees and the Blue Jays ever.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up.
That's interesting.
First postseason meeting ever between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. They're AL East pretty much. I think they're rivals.
You could say
not
maybe
like,
you could
not
say
like the Red Sox and
yeah.
the Orioles.
Yeah.
But
I start looking at every team as a rival, right? If
Yeah.
they're not with us,
Yeah.
they're against
Especially
us,
if
and they
they're the-
gotta go down.
yeah,
That's it.
Especially if they're the Astros.
Yeah, exactly. Well, right now they're probably in Saudi Arabia. Or
Yeah, I hope they're
Cancun
playing
right now.
golf, and Soto's thinking about joining them next season.
Right. Soto's actually sitting in Dominican Republic
every
right now.
2-3 years he's got to hop to a different team. So
Yeah, I think he's at the all-inclusive resort right now. He probably has a cigar in his mouth, asking where he's going tonight to the Hard Rock.
I honestly don't see Soto being a Met long term either if they don't win a World Series soon.
Maybe. I mean, he's already won. So
but he specifically came to that organization saying he wants to win multiple World Series.
all right.
And New York is going to tear him apart.
Sure. But what's he supposed to say? You know what I mean? Of course he's going to say,
He should've
I'm
stayed
here
with
to
the
win World
Yankees.
Series. I mean, no doubt.
They offered him a little less, but still.
Yeah, well, with him, it's, all about the dollar
Yeah,
bills,
and then his
baby.
pride got in the way when
That's it.
he had the interview, and they said to him, this guy, I forgot who interviewed him. I think it was on ESPN. When they asked him, who is the greatest hitter in the history of baseball? You know what he said? Me.
I mean, that sounds about right what he would say.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to have confidence in yourself, and he surely does. I mean, people say, he's the modern day, Lou Gehrig. He's the modern day. Like they're
No,
comparing him to greats,
Lou
and
Gehrig.
he's a crazy hitter. I mean,
He is.
but
He is
that's
a good
mostly what you're
baseball
getting at
player
him.
for sure. And I can't, he is. He was great for the Yankees. He was great for the Nationals. Great for the Padres.
Yeah, I mean, you're mostly getting at
That
him the bat.
Nationals run, I couldn't believe they even won that World Series that year. That
Like you
was
say,
insane.
you never really know.
It was nice when
What
they
about
beat.
all right? What about last year? It was what, Texas?
Yeah,
Texas won. They didn't even make the playoffs this year. I
yeah.
mean, come on. So we'll see what happens with. So
I think
mean,
Texas will be back though. Jacob DeGrom is phenomenal.
yeah, he had
He's
another
the
great
greatest
year.
pitcher of our generation, easily.
It makes me think how much time he really has left. Though he's what 37, I believe.
Jacob
38.
DeGrom's 37 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah, yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Let's look
gotta
it up
check
here.
this up.
He's up there, man. So it wouldn't shock me if a year or two from now we're talking about like, yeah, this is it for him. But I mean, back with Soto, I know we got a lot of Mets fans in there. I don't hate on the guy. I mean, he's made it clear he doesn't have.
Wow, he is
37,
37.
yeah, so he'll be 38.
Wow.
Soto has made it clear it's not about championships. It's not about loyalty or anything like that. And not that he needed to be loyal to the Yankees. We know this. He didn't have to be loyal to the Yankees. He was there for the year, whatever.
Yeah,
He
but
never made any promises.
The bad thing was leaving for the Mets.
Sure, yeah. I
It's
mean, that
just
one's
the way
going to
it
sting.
is.
It's going to
Just the way
sting
it
for a
is.
while. But he, from everything we've seen, is just about his money. That's it.
It is.
He's just about his money. I can't blame the guy, but
I don't. Whatever. There's no commitment in that.
and that's the problem with sports nowadays. I've noticed, not just baseball, not football, all of them.
Well, Judge is committed to the Yankees.
Sure. I mean, but they're far and few
Yeah.
players nowadays. I was
Soto
literally
is not Judge.
No. I mean, Judge is the best player in baseball.
He's. I mean,
There's no.
I know people
and
that say Otani is, but I don't agree.
Okay,
with
I mean,
that.
yeah, he offers the pitching
But
and stuff
who
like
had
that.
a better World Series?
Hard. I mean,
Aaron Judge.
hard to say.
Because Otani was hurt,
yeah,
but Judge at least hit a home run.
yeah.
I mean,
he was
he wasn't
all right.
he wasn't phenomenal.
No,
he hit
no, not by
150
far.
or something, whatever.
I mean, people are going to bring up that collapse and that was like the fourth or fifth inning when he dropped that fly ball.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I've just started seeing in all these sports, man, a lot of them, they don't care about winning.
No.
It's about money. And that's what takes away from the game. I was literally talking about this in a group chat with a bunch of guys the other day. Where is it where you're coming in for legacy? That's the way I'd be looking at it. What's the difference between me
You're playing
making
for the Yankees or the Mets?
Yeah.
You're gonna have the spotlight on you all times.
All the time.
Why wouldn't you want to embrace bringing a championship and stop thinking about yourself?
Yeah. My favorite is when you see athletes like, well, I'm worried about my family. They made a career earnings of $300 million. What the heck are you worried about?
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't spend your money like an idiot, you should be
Like
fine.
Soto's
Your children should be
First
fine.
year he's set now, pretty much. I mean, he's probably made millions already. He's a billionaire probably. End of his career, he'll be a
Oh,
billionaire.
I'm sure. But endorsements and all that, he's going to ride it as long
And
as
there's
he can.
plenty of other players that have deserved, if you're thinking about it, and even though it's a lot of money, and there's other players that could have got that are better than him. I think there's
maybe. I mean, he's, like you said.
You don't think
he's
Alex
definitely-
Rodriguez is better than Juan Soto?
I've seen this debate before. I would say he is.
Yeah.
Say he is. I mean, obviously, like you
Especially
say,
better
different
fielder.
errors.
Better fielder, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, different positions,
Short
though.
and
You know what
third.
I mean? Yeah. Just
I mean, short's the hardest position in baseball to
hard
me.
to compare, though, different positions. But A-Rod, I mean, that guy.
And catcher, too. Catcher's the most
Yeah,
important.
he was phenomenal. But, like you're saying, back with these players, it just amazes me because when does it become where it's, you want to be remembered, you want to, build a legacy for yourself, build a future where, you look back 30, 40 years from now and it was just like, wow, my
Well, that's
name
what
is still
Judge is
being
doing.
talked about.
That's what Judge is doing. And he even said it, if he has to, he'll play into his 40s to win a World Series.
Yeah, I mean, you look at a guy like Judge, he's what, 33 now?
32.
32, 33.
The
So
same age as Bryce Harper, I think. Another great
When-
baseball player.
when does it become where he's I mean, he doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. Let's not,
no.
I'm not going to get crazy here.
No.
But hitters, players in general, when they start hitting that 36, 35, 37, you notice some of them lose a step. Some don't. You know, they're far and few.
He's still
do I
got
think,
4 years before 36.
Yeah. I mean, do I think he's going to? Probably not.
Eventually,
but,
you know,
yeah,
you don't catch
of
up to
course.
98 mile per hour
Yeah.
fastballs forever.
Yeah, so, you know, we'll see with him. Regardless, he's in elite company. Elite.
Oh, come on.
I
He's
think
with
it
Babe
was
Ruth. He's with all these other guys.
I think that's what they said the other day.
Yeah.
He was one of like 4 or 5 to hit 50
and they're the
plus home runs
greatest
4
players
seasons.
to ever play baseball.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
I think we're going to look back 10, 15, 20 years from now and be like, wow.
I want that World Series, though.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
he
time.
has to. He's got to at least get one. You look at the greats, Jeter. You look, all those type of guys.
He's my favorite Yankee, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I always like Johnny Damon, too. Shout out Johnny Damon, baby. Hope you see this.
Johnny Damon was a beast.
Yeah.
But Derek Jeter is the captain. He is the Yankees. If you think about the Yankees, you think about Derek Jeter.
Absolutely. There's no other way to put it. That's the first guy that probably comes to
Yeah.
mind. Now, do you think, looking at Judge, obviously the trajectory for his career, he's not gonna supersede Jeter.
No.
What are the odds he's gonna win?
He's got to win 5 World
Yeah,
Series. He'll be 38. He's pretty much got to win every year.
exactly.
But
even if he played into his
It doesn't
40s.
matter. I think he could still win 2 to 3 World Series.
I mean, that's the hope, right? I think he's to the point where he's like, hey man, if I could win one, that would cement his
I'm pretty
career.
hopeful that maybe they could, because even when he is older and he's not hitting 50 home runs, with guys like Ben Rice coming through the system, say if we have more like that, like we have Lombard and all these other guys too. They're in the minor leagues, and then the Yankees want Skeens.
Yeah,
Imagine having
oh my
Skeens
God, dude.
part of the rotation.
You talk about a bull.
Yeah.
What would he went like 10-10 this season.
If he doesn't get the
Pittsburgh
Cy Young in the National League, there's something wrong.
we have to call out the Pirates, man.
Yeah.
Stop letting this guy die on your roster.
Yeah,
You're a
literally.
bunch of bums.
Yeah, I know.
Let him go.
I know.
Let him go. Trade him or let him walk. There's no reason for him to. You see, how many times has this happened? How many times?
Look at Jacob deGrom.
Elite players.
Look at Jacob deGrom with the Mets. He was how many years?
Wait, we don't want to offend the audience. I'm sorry.
I don't care. They
I'm
suck.
sorry.
Mets suck. All right, that's the way it goes.
How many times do you see this happen? It's not just baseball. It's
Yeah.
all sports.
Yeah,
You're wasting elite talents.
yeah.
For what? Yeah, he sells seats for you. Yeah, he's going to put, he's going to make you money. What point is it where Skeens just says, I need out of here? I mean, the guy
He's
was
not
what?
gonna
He was
be a
pitching
Pirate forever
He's
if they keep
pitching a
losing.
2 ERA. I think let's look it
He's
up.
got a
Let's look it up.
1.97.
Yeah. He's pitching to a 2, let's just say 2. He's pitching to a 2 ERA. He's only winning 10 games. He's getting no run support. It's laughable. Let's just say he was
I'm
on the
pulling up
Yankees.
his numbers.
Let's say he was on the Yankees. He's winning 20-plus games.
Yeah, he's the Cy Young, no doubt.
He's winning 20-plus games. There's no arguing it. The Yanks aren't going to give him run support? Come on.
It's really a tragedy. The Pirates really is.
Yeah.
1.97 with a .95 whip.
He went 10-10, 197.
This guy is
216
the
strikeouts.
best. You could argue with the wall. He is the best pitcher in the National League, hands down. Am I right?
I mean, he's
agree?
phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And
He's only 23. We're the same age.
didn't even realize that. I knew he was young.
Actually, he's younger than me because he's born in 2002. But still,
I knew he was young. I didn't know he was that young. I mean, we're talking about this guy could be dominating for the next 10-plus years.
he ain't gonna be a Pirate though.
No, there's no way.
He's
There's
too
no
good.
way. No. And the only way he'll remain a Pirate is if they offer him some ludicrous contract, and he says, you know what,
He's not staying.
it is what it is.
He ain't staying. I'm really disappointed. Speaking of guys that have wasted their talent, even though he got injured, the greatest, he's a Hall of Famer, end of his career Hall of Famer, one of the greatest baseball players I've ever seen in my life, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout, yeah. It's
He's
crazy.
He's in bombs still. He's back to hitting home runs like crazy.
It's crazy because he was looking like a guy that, like, all-time greats. And don't get me wrong, the talent's there. The guy just cannot stay healthy.
No, but he's been better this season.
It's injury after injury. And like you say,
he's been better this season.
Sure, yeah, but he was coming off multiple knee injuries. Multiple. I mean, phenomenal talent. Phenomenal talent.
His average is down, but he hit 26 home
Well,
runs.
how many games did he play? He didn't.
He
He
didn't
didn't
play
play
that
a lot
many
of games. I
games.
don't think.
I got to see how many games.
When we were looking at this guy years back, you're saying without a doubt he's the best player in baseball. He was the face of baseball, yet alone the best player.
He was not even close. He was the best player in baseball. Easily. For what was it? How many years in a row?
I mean, at least 5 or 6.
Him and Miguel would battle it out, but he was better. Miguel Cabrera was a great baseball player too, but he wasn't Trout in his prime.
Yeah, I mean, almost like different eras too. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know. I hope he can really get back to staying healthy because there's no question about the talent. Like you said, this guy, he retires tomorrow. Like you said, he's still a Hall of Famer. Still a Hall of Famer. The injuries have really hurt him and derailed the career. I mean,
Paul Skeens is not going to be a Pirate forever, though. That's what it comes down to.
Right. I mean, I don't
He's
see
too good.
how.
He's too good.
How could he?
Too
How
good.
could he? Outside if he sells for the money, which, hey, if that's what he wants to do, he's going to dominate either way. But as far as his numbers are going to look for the future, he's going to be a little shaky. You know,
He's way too good to be a Pirate.
way too.
Yeah. But what do you think? The Yankees are starting against the Blue Jays in the division series tomorrow. You think the Yankees will win tomorrow?
I want to see.
Probably Luis Hill's probably going to start.
I want to
see. They
see.
released the starters yet, but
I don't think so. Did you? You didn't see anything on it? I mean, I didn't get any alerts yet. I mean,
they
if
said
I had
to be determined the last
Yeah.
time I checked. Anybody know who's
yeah,
watching?
if you know, put it in the chat, man.
Anybody know who's starting tomorrow for the Yankees and Blue Jays?
See a lot of people
Yeah,
in the
a
chat,
lot
baby, like this. Shout out all the boys, baby.
What's up, guys? Let me know. Look it up, guys, for us. Who's starting tomorrow in the Yankee game?
Yeah, a lot of boys in the chat. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that stuff, man. You don't see the work that Kevin's putting in, man. Make sure you really follow this, like it, do everything to support it. Doesn't cost you guys any money to help out in the slightest way. So, but yeah, I mean, we'll see with that.
Yeah,
the
I
Yanks,
guess we'll get an answer eventually. So
yeah, Yanks are gonna come out hard. I mean, they need to get serious because this is going to be a hard series. The Blue Jays had their number the whole season. That's why we're looking at going to Toronto because they couldn't take care of business against Toronto. That's
they
what it
only
comes
need
down
to win one of the first two, and I think
Right,
they have a real good shot. If they win Game 1, that's really impressive.
Oh, it'd be huge. But like you said, you can't go down 2-0.
No, if they go down 2-0, the
Best
series,
of 5 series,
I
right?
think the series is over if they lose two games.
Best of 5 series.
I would not be happy if they lose both games.
You cannot. You gotta.
You have to win all the games.
You gotta at least split. Yeah.
You have to win every game in the series.
Of course. But
and the likelihood of that in baseball is very low, especially against the number 1 seed.
yeah, you're just not doing it. You're not doing it.
But do you think they're winning tomorrow?
I really want to see who's pitching. Did the Blue Jays announce? Blue Jays announce who they got going out there?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, we got to see who. I want to see who the Blue Jays are sending out there.
Really
but like you say, if the Yankees are going to win this series, the bats are going to have to show up. I'm not worried about the starting pitcher.
No,
not worried about it.
I think it's the bats. That's
the bats and the bullpen. That's especially the bullpen. I don't know about you. I'm watching these games, dude. I'm on the edge of my seat every time someone comes in from the bullpen. I feel like I'm watching Aroldis Chapman from his Yankee tenure.
And the
guy comes in the ninth. It's like you're like this the whole time. Oh,
and the guy's
ripping out my hair.
The guy is one of the best in this season's numbers wise.
Oh yeah,
Chapman had one of the best seasons of his. Probably was it the best season of his career?
Arguably, he was filthy. But and then what happened in Game 1? They had him. They didn't capitalize. They had him. If you just shake Chapman a little bit, you'll get to him. I've watched it a million times with the Yankees. A million times. You know how many times? That's why I would just shut the game off.
So
I hate to even say it.
Blue Jays starting Gausman. That's their ace.
That's what I thought. Okay, Kevin Gausman.
Yankees haven't released their starting pitching yet. I think it's going to be Luis Hill.
It's going to be a tough game. What are the odds right now?
It's either Hill or Fried. That's my opinion.
So they have Yanks on the money line plus 105.
To me, this Game 1 is huge.
Yeah, it's setting the tone. It's setting the tone for what's going to happen. Setting the tone.
I mean, you could use that for the World Series last year. I hate bringing it up, but when freaking Freeman hit that grand slam, that set the tone for the whole World Series. The guy was the best
Yeah.
player of the whole series, too.
Like you say, a guy like Freeman.
Hall of
Another,
Famer.
yeah.
Hall of
Oh,
Famer.
no doubt. No doubt. Yankee killer last season in that
Yep.
in that series.
Yep.
Killer.
What was it, 5 home runs? I think he had a home run almost every game.
Like you said, every other at-bat I'm watching him. The
Yeah.
guy's raking. I get nightmares to it this day.
Mm.
I'm in my bed still.
The guy is phenomenal.
So
Phenomenal. But I would hope to see the Yankees win tomorrow.
that would be a tremendous start.
It would be a huge win. Is game 2 Sunday? I gotta know.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. No.
Is-
It's
or
the
is it-
following day. Let's see.
So it's Monday. They have a
double
break in
check here.
between.
Let me double check.
That'd be
Here.
nice if
I'm pretty sure they're back to back. Yeah, Yanks Saturday. Yep. Then no, they're Sunday too.
So
all
it's
three.
back-to-back days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if they win game 1, that would be huge.
Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I forgot today's Friday. Yeah, so Saturday, Sunday, they're back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have to take at least one. You know, tomorrow you got to come out firing, man. You're gonna need Stanton. You're gonna need Judge, and you're gonna need timely hitting. Timely hitting.
I think whoever wins. I mean, I can't stand it. The Blue Jays can't stand AL East teams, but I think whoever wins this series is going to the World Series.
I agree. I don't think Seattle or Detroit are
Is
gonna
beating these
beat
teams.
either of these teams. I agree. So I look at it this way: Yanks take care of business. They've been there already.
They're going to the
They're
World
no
Series.
surprise to playoff baseball. No surprise.
Yeah.
They win this series. I don't see how they
See
don't.
if Detroit beats Seattle, right? Yankees would have home field advantage in the championship series
Believe so, yeah.
because they have they're both wild card teams, and the Yankees have the better record.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but yeah.
the Mariners I think would have home field against the Yankees because they won the division.
Yeah.
The whole seeding thing is stupid to me. I think
Yeah,
they should
it's
go
a little,
by best
little
record.
bizarre. Yeah. Yanks got to just take one game at a time. But like you say, timely hitting. You can't leave runners on the bases. You can't do it.
No.
You do it, you're not going to win. I'm telling
Last
you right
night
now,
they
you're not
took
going to win.
advantage of it, so that was good to see.
Yeah, that inning, I was fired up.
I was like, bro, this is like clutch.
And what happens? Just put the ball in play. You don't know.
Yeah.
How many times was it?
Stop swinging for the fence and just get a single.
Yeah, just contact. How many times was it where there was a ball that was, a little blooper? I'm like, that's trouble.
Yeah.
That's trouble, and
Yeah.
fell in.
Bellinger's
three
hit. Look at
defenders.
Bellinger's hit. I thought it was an out.
Yeah. Fell in
It
there.
fell in. They said they couldn't hear the crowd was insane. They said that the reason why that ball wasn't caught is because they couldn't hear
They
each
couldn't
other.
hear each other communicate. Yeah.
That's why that Bellinger, and I think that set the tone for that inning, right? That was the start of that inning.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
pretty sure.
I couldn't imagine. You were there, game one, right? Game one. I mean, it had to be electric now.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it was
they didn't
electric,
win.
and then there was defeat at the end. It was not,
Yeah, of course.
I was not happy about
Irks
it. but
my spirit.
Yes, big time.
So, I mean, Yanks can do it. I have.
If they win
Listen.
game 1, that is a huge tone setter.
Yeah, you have to. Come out tomorrow swinging. All hands on deck. It's been the same deal. All hands on deck. Let the starters go as long as they can.
Yep.
If they look dialed in, Boone, you leave them in. It's not rocket science.
Yep, and I give him credit. He did it last night. He's got to continue that the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, well, he learned from his mistake. He's watching Cora. Let your horse go.
Can't stand Cora though. I mean,
Great manager.
He's a great manager, but he is an
Great manager.
Wasn't he on the Astros?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But
Him-
like you say,
every time I
track
see him
record.
and Bregman, I go,
Yeah,
you know.
Devils.
yeah.
Yanks are in prime position. They gotta just fight. That's it. Fight.
So I want to shift it to the National League because I think that this is one of the best series in the baseball all season too. Phillies and the Dodgers is insane.
In for a treat there. In for a treat.
You got Ohtani versus Wheeler's out for the season because he got that clot. Remember?
Was it? Oh my God.
That's a big loss. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a big loss, but still,
You
the
talk about
Phillies
him,
are
he
still.
was one of the best pitchers
Yeah.
for
Oh,
for
yeah.
a while now. I didn't
Oh, yeah.
even know. He had
Even with the Mets, he was good.
we had a blood clot.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he had a blood
know
clot. I forget where it was, but he's out for the season.
See, you gotta entail me on these things.
Yeah, Ohtani against Bryce Harper. and Freeman. You got Bryce Harper and what's the name? Kyle Schwarber,
Yep.
and you
Another
got
good
Freeman
player.
and Otani. It's like that's a sick.
Yeah, pick your poison type. Pick your
That's a
poison.
sick series to watch.
I mean, it
It's gonna
should
be a lot of runs, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're like a sports wagering out there, just bet the over.
Yeah,
Over.
I would say National League. National League is usually they've been known for pitching, but this season I think their hitting has been the focal point.
Yeah, well, look at all those bats. You
Yeah.
just named all guys,
Those guys
that are
all
arguably superstars.
Those guys are all going to be Hall of Famers
You
at this
imagine.
rate.
You imagine.
I think
A
Kyle
handful of
Schwarber, if
them
he
are
keeps it up,
locks.
I think he'll be a Hall of Famer. He's got to keep it up, but I think Bryce Harper will be a Hall of Famer.
I believe so.
I think Otani will definitely be a Hall of Famer.
Otani's a lock.
Freeman's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
We covered that earlier.
So,
Without a doubt.
And in their records, it's 96 and 66. The Phillies won the division too, NL East champs. Dodgers won their division, 93 and 69. These are teams with 90-plus wins.
Right.
Yeah. These guys know how to win.
No
These
joke.
guys know
No
how to
nonsense.
win. Yeah.
Exactly. Know how to win. Dodgers have been there how many times now? I don't know about you. I'd love to see the Phillies win.
I can't stand either team, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't be opposed to a Yankees Phillies 09 rematch.
Yeah, exactly. But not even that. You get tired of watching the same teams win. You know what I mean? It's getting like basketball.
I can't say that because I like the Chiefs. So.
Oh God, here we go.
Patrick Mahomes.
Here we are. Patrick
Mahomes is the man. Whether you want to admit it or not, he is the best quarterback in the NFL.
All right, they're not what they were.
You can't say that. They won 2 in a row.
Of course, and then what happened? The birds.
That's another. That'll be for another. Yeah. That'll be for
You're
another time.
You're gonna have to come back for that one if you guys want to hear me.
Forget the Eagles.
Torture them about the Chiefs.
Jackson Dart. We'll talk about Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
I think Jackson Dart's the truth. By the way, so.
Yeah, like you said, we'll get into that.
It's
going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, definitely. This is the 6th time they're playing against each other in the National League Championship Series too. 1977, 1978, 83, 2008, and 09. The Dodgers won the first 2, and the Phillies have won the last 3. So they've have history.
Right. If you're asking me,
and they won the series regular season 4-2.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think's honestly gonna take it?
I hope the Phillies do. I'd like to see someone different. If I had to pick, I'm gonna probably pick the Dodgers. I hope not. I'd like to see the Phillies back in there. I got no hate for them. And the same with the Dodgers. It's not personal that they beat the Yanks. It's just the same teams.
So good the last couple. The Dodgers have been they've been in a lot of World Series the last couple of years, even though they've lost
and
some.
They've been dominating. Look at that team.
Yeah.
They're powerhouses.
I mean,
they're powerhouses.
I like Kershaw, the legend. He's a Hall of Famer.
That might be the only reason where I would say fine if they won this year. Let him ride into the sunset.
Let's not say that. I don't
well,
want them
yeah,
to win.
Right. I'm saying if the Yanks weren't there.
Yeah.
If the Yanks weren't in the World Series, obviously a long way for them. But
for him to end his Dodgers and the Blue Jays, I'm going LA. So
yeah, just to me, it's at that point I don't really care that much. But Kershaw, like you said, dominating stuff. I mean, first ballot Hall of Famer, no question.
He has 4 Cy Youngs.
I want to say 4. At least 3. Yeah, he might have 4.
He might have 3. Yeah,
I'm not totally sure.
He already has a World Series. He has 2
there's
World
nothing
Series.
to really add to his resume.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Complete.
If he's
pitcher.
not in the Cooperstown, there's something wrong.
Yeah, I little doubt with that. Actually, no doubt. No doubt about it. So, with that series, I mean, wouldn't shock me if it went 5.
And I'm picking the underdog also. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with that either. It's going to be back and forth.
Yeah.
But, you got the Cubs and the Brewers. I think I'm picking the underdog. I'm picking the Cubs.
Are they the underdog in the series? Can you pull up the game one? Did they
What, ESPN, right?
They played San Diego, the Cubs, right? And
they just beat San Diego
last night, yeah.
Yeah, they 2-1.
I saw the ending of that game. Yeah.
The Cubs have a lot of young talent. Cubs.
Well, they were
are,
what? The year before, they weren't even in the playoff
No,
picture,
but
right?
they
So they
got
turned it
all
around.
these new guys in the outfield. These guys are good, especially with that guy. I forget his name. Guy in the center field.
Trying
Long
to
last
think.
name. He's really good.
Not too sure. But yeah, I know they turned it around, obviously, because the year before they were a dumpster fire.
Yep.
They were nothing special. So what we got here? That was the Cubs Brewers there.
That's the money line, yeah. So they have the Brewers as the favorites, -155.
No, that was the old. They
You
already.
sure?
Yeah, they. Oh, I'm sorry. It was
No.
San Diego they played. Yeah,
So
so
this is Milwaukee's the favorite,
for game one,
probably
at
because
least.
they're home. They're
Yeah,
home
have
the
they
first day.
announced the starters yet or no?
Let's take a look. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good series too. All these guys are
Freddie
all
Peralta.
undecided for the Cubs, Yankees.
I mean,
Peralta's
yeah,
a stud.
that's what happens too. You know, you go to that third game, it's like half your starters are not rested.
Yeah.
So you got to make hard decisions. Look at the Yanks, Boston. That's what hurt them. Their rotation was. They lost Giolito, right? I believe so. They were hurting.
Who do you think will start with game one for the Yankees?
I know you were saying Heel. I don't know.
I think it's either Heel. I don't think they're gonna give Will Warren the ball.
No, don't see that happen.
Game one. I mean,
I wonder, kind of similar to what you were saying, if will they do Fried on short rest? It would be like 3.5. I don't think they will. We'll see, kind of like that. Because if you give him the ball, game one, that means if the series goes to like game 5, chances are he's not going to pitch.
yeah. So
See with that. I think we covered a lot of baseball.
Well, I
really.
think baseball's, there's a lot going on for baseball. Big time. It's October. It's time.
It's exciting. Definitely exciting.
It's
good
time
teams.
to see who's really serious to take it all the way.
Right.
And it's a lot of games going on still. You still division series, and then you got the championship series, and then obviously the last two teams, World Series.
Yeah.
Probably be going into November too.
Always.
First week.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting. Exciting time for baseball. I mean, really, even if you're not a fan of a team that's in,
Right.
how do you not like watching playoff baseball?
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Right.
It's exciting.
It's the best.
So.
But I want to talk about last night's game,
Mm-hmm.
the Thursday night football between
Thursday
the
night
Niners
football.
and the Rams. What do you think? I didn't expect San Francisco to win that game.
I mean, dude, what an upset.
Yeah.
An upset.
I know.
Listen, San Fran.
And Mac Jones, the quarterback.
Mac Jones. He's what? He's been the quarterback for
The
3 of the
Patriots.
games? No, I'm saying he
three,
started 3 of them this
They're
season, I think.
4-1.
And he was 3-0, pretty sure, or 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah,
in the games he
4-1 as a
started.
whole team.
Mac Jones, people were ready to write this guy off.
He had a
Right?
sick game.
He was with the Pats, like you said.
Yeah.
Comes now to he's bounced around. He was with the Jags the year before. I think what we have to learn, especially in the NFL, coaching matters.
Yeah. Yep.
People were ready to say this guy's done. He looks like a starter in the NFL.
I thought he was done. He looks better than Purdy.
Well, that's the thing. They asked him last night. They go, "Oh, what do you think about kind of you as like starting stuff?" He's like, "No, this is Brock's team. I'm just here to help, and get things done."
I don't
He's the
think
starter.
Brock will be the starter if he loses when he comes back. I think Brock will get the starting job back, but
Yeah.
I don't think if Brock Purdy stinks it up, they're going right back to Mac.
Well, look at the investment they made in Purdy.
Return
Would they
of the
give him
Mac.
five?
Return of the Mac.
Would they give him 5 years, $250 million or something like
Yeah,
that? So he's going to start, but like you're saying, he struggles. They know they have someone capable in Mac Jones. It would not
he
shock
put up
me.
342 passing yards.
Game was crazy.
And
Great
2
game.
touchdowns.
But it would not shock me if a bridge
McCaffrey
team.
had a great game.
Yeah, I was against him in fantasy. Talk about a nightmare. Him and Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams, he puts up his best week on me. I was like, this guy's a devil.
Ridiculous. One of the best.
They're giving him, my opinion, they're giving him too many touches. He's
Think
shown,
so, really,
yeah,
huh?
dude. He was pacing the first quarter last night. He had like 11, 12 touches. He had like 6 rushes and like 5 catches. I'm like, have they not learned anything about this guy?
Yeah.
He is the best running back in football
He is.
when healthy.
That's the key word.
Do you think he's better than Saquon?
I think he's all around the better back. But
it's close. It's very close.
Saquon
has a Super Bowl.
Sure. It's hard to argue with me about it.
In that season last year, I don't like the Eagles. So
I mean more so like I always look at things as like, especially when it comes to football in terms of fantasy. But they're both studs, no doubt about that.
Speaking of fantasy, what do you think? What do you think's been the most standout guy when it comes to quarterback position this year?
I mean, you got to always go with Josh Allen. I've heard you talk about him.
Josh Allen's unreal.
Yeah. So he's been one. There's been
funny
several sleepers.
I get him confused with Paul Skeens.
They do look alike.
Yeah.
Allen just has to grow out the mustache a little. Yeah.
They're literally like twins.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that game last night. I mean, we had. I'm in a Survivor League I was telling you about, and 6 people had the Rams. I mean, the Rams were not only supposed to win that game, they were supposed to win by minimum 8 points. That was the spread, 8.5. So that plus 8.5 for San Fran was a lock. Yeah. That was never in jeopardy.
Right.
And they went outright. They went outright. Here's the issue I have. Overtime. First they saw that Kyron Williams, the guy, he fumbles in the fourth, right towards the end of the fourth. Turns the ball over for the game winner. They stop him. They get the ball back. They're in overtime. They come down, 49ers, kick a field goal. So now Rams have to at least kick a field goal, I believe, or score to win. They get to 4th and 1. They could kick the field goal. Right. McVay's having no business of it, wants to just go for it. It's 4th and 1. What do? I'm thinking, maybe a little out route to Adams or Puka. They run it on 4th and 1 with Kyron. He gets absolutely smashed and blown up.
I should have thrown the ball.
I couldn't believe it.
Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah. Stafford had complete control of the game. He's going off.
Stafford he's a Hall of Famer to me.
Yeah, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt. Yeah. I just couldn't believe 4th and 1, you're giving the ball to Kyron. He just fumbled when you needed him the most. Listen, I get
they're in the same division too, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that's a big loss for the Rams.
I think, don't quote me, I'm pretty sure. But, you need to pick up that first down. It's ballsy enough you're going for it, but you got to pick that up, man. I couldn't believe the play call where they're just going to run the ball, Kyron. He gets absolutely blown up. Game's over. That's all she wrote. So, huge win. Huge win
for San Fran. Huge win for San Fran. So
it's crazy. Like you say, it's a conversation though. They're going to go back to Purdy, no doubt. But I also think that toe injury or whatever he has is more serious than is advertised.
He's been out a while now.
And he played last week after he was already out, and then he came back, and then this was that short week, and they were like, nah, he's out.
There's so much in football now we could talk about, especially with Aaron Rodgers. He's having a great season with the Steelers.
Steelers, man. Yeah, he looks. Listen,
it's the Jets. It's just the way it is.
You could say
I talk
cursed
crap about all these teams, but it's just that these guys leave these teams and they become back who they are, or good.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say he's back where he was. I mean, he is an older guy. He looks good. He looks good. Don't get me wrong. He looks good.
The Jets, though.
Honestly, I think the Jets should have won that game. They did it to themselves, and like you say, because they are the Jets. Though. It's the same. Excuse me. It's the same thing with all these teams. It reminds me of Jets, Mets, Islanders. It's all the same. It's just misery every year. Yep. I tell my boys, I'm a sheep. I'm going to the freaking Jet game Sunday. People are like, what are you doing? They're laughing at me. He goes, what are you going to waste your money going to the Jets game? As you know, I like Justin Fields. Want to go see him play and stuff. But what do the Jets do? The Jets are going to jet. They know how to lose. They really do. They know how to blow games, take themselves out of games. I think Breece Hall the other day was saying, you shoot yourself in the head once and then you come back and you do it again. It's the same cycle. He's fed up. And I don't blame the guy. He's another guy.
He's
great
a great
player.
Running back.
Yeah. Great player. And what's going to happen? Yeah. Jets probably aren't going to pay him, but it comes to the point you don't want to waste your career either. You want to go and try to win somewhere. But Jets are going to be Jets. That's going to be a good matchup Sunday, Jets and Dallas.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what goes on with that.
Yeah. As you were saying, though, big win for San Fran. And look at it this way. They were missing half of their freaking offense.
Yep.
Kittle out. Ricky Purcell out.
Won.
Yeah.
He still won.
Ayuk is still weeks away. Jawan Jennings was out.
Yep.
And they won outright. We're not talking about just the spread. Outright.
Yeah, they won.
I mean,
That's
wasn't pretty, but no one was expecting them to win.
They were up 20-7 at one point.
Yeah. Well, they came out hot. They came out hot, putting a hurting on them. I mean, you knew the Rams were going to come back and make it tight. Yeah, you knew they were going to come back and make it tight. That's just what happens.
But with the Rams losing that game, if they won, they would have been first place. Now the Niners in first place. That division looks good this year.
Yeah,
you got 4-1 Seahawks 3-1, Rams 3-2.
Cardinals look okay, but they'll be the odd team out for sure. Yeah, there's a clear tier for me in that one. I would still say it's the Rams and Seahawks, in my opinion, in that division. I like what the Niners are doing. Push comes to shove. Let's just say, for argument's sake, somehow that was a playoff game, the 49ers and Rams. I think the Rams find a way to win that game.
Yeah, I agree.
But Seahawks, too, though. Sneaky, man. They look good.
They're always a sneaky team. It's crazy. They'll have an average quarterback, and somehow, it's crazy.
Yeah, that new head coach, I think it's McDonald's.
Yeah.
They look good. And Sam Darnold, I mean, I was a big critiquer of him, especially saying like, "Hey, man, he's in the Viking system with Kevin O'Connell. He's nobody. Yeah. He's looked good.
Yeah,
he's looked good. I wouldn't say. Let me rephrase that. Not that he was nobody, but I wanted to see if he would succeed outside of being with the Vikings. And man, he's delivered thus far. I know we're only 4 weeks in, going into week 5, but he looks fine to me.
Yep,
he looks fine to me. And honestly, he's probably gonna earn himself more money come real soon.
Yeah, so I guess there's a lot of football we could talk about in the upcoming weeks and all these different players and teams and how they do. And, coming up, we have a lot of football left. It's only it's only about to be week 4. I mean,
this is the best time of the year. The best time.
Yeah, you got football. You got playoff baseball. Basketball's coming back soon. Hockey's Rangers. I can't wait for the Rangers.
Can't wait.
We got a lot to talk about the Rangers and the Islanders. But we'll see. It's all coming up.
Yeah, exciting things ahead for sure. I mean, like we could sit and talk about this all day. It's awesome. But again, thanks for having me on. I know we're getting ready to wrap this up. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Want to, again, like you were saying too, shout out all the people in the chat that tuned in. Looked like a big response today.
Yeah. Between YouTube and Instagram, appreciate everybody that came on, supported with the. I mean, look at all the comments.
Yeah, look at this.
I mean, it's like a boatload.
Who we got in there? Let's give some people some shout outs right towards the end. We got
Sean Kavanaugh. We got James. Frankie's in here.
I see Rudy in there. Frank. We got
Thomas
Kingdom Crusader. We got Rojo in the building, baby. Who else?
Tom Cambria in here.
Tommy's in there. Let's see. Who's that?
You know who that is?
Ruben?
Yeah.
No.
All right. So.
Do you know?
No.
Let's see. Who else? A lot of the boys in the chat. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Joey in the chat. Rudy. I think we said Rudy.
Brian Schultz.
Nice. Chris McChicken. There's the boys.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Keep going
Crazy response
Instagram
on this one.
too. You got you probably got a bunch of people in there too.
So.
But I think we had a great show today, and like you said, appreciate everybody for coming on, and looking forward to the following week.
Yeah, right? Definitely. Yeah, I mean, this was great, man. Like I said, can't thank you enough for having me on. This was a lot of fun. Definitely look forward to doing some more in the future, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's go get like a hero or something. I'm starving.
I mean, I'm thinking like a rap with like.
Yeah, hopefully people like the shirt. You see the shirt and tell them leave the gun, grab the cannolis. All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Everybody for joining. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Later.